smart wave of place-based work is not about isolated initiatives that are operating in a neighborhood here or a municipality there, but that they're situated within much larger economic forces and they're nested within larger public policy frames.
I don't think any of these realities necessarily means that investing in a place is always the optimal way to help the people living there. And in fact, I think probably Marge and Peter are going to talk about the importance of focusing on lots of things going on outside the poor communities themselves, in particular breaking the link between poverty and place in America and how we do that, and the important trends over the past really 2 decades in anti-poverty initiatives like the housing voucher program, like charter schools and citywide school admissions and enrollment that seek to de-link one's opportunities from where one lives in the first instance. I hope over today and tomorrow, and then in the work to follow, we really can begin to grapple with how a concept like neighborhood typologies or building from local capacity translate to poverty's new home in suburbia, where neighborhood and capacity are concepts that actually don't have a ton of currency.
Poverty is the flip side of super wealth, and the solution is shared prosperity. And that never happens by relying on the market. That only happens when government limits the market and directs the market and shapes the market. It requires government, and government that is run by people who believe in the power of laws and rules to change society. America's places, neighborhoods, cities and suburbs, and regions have become more unequal, and economic classes are becoming more separate from each other in terms of where the rich increasingly live with other rich people and the poor with other poor people, and the middle class is descending into the closer to poverty than to wealth. So we need to redefine what we mean by a healthy business climate. It doesn't simply mean higher profits for developers and business. It should mean overall prosperity that is shared by working people, a more enlightened view of businesses' responsibility to the broader community.
Today, I'm seeing the most innovative practitioners, scholars, advocates, funders, defining this next generation of strategies that I am calling place-conscious rather than place-based. This emerging approach really recognizes the importance of place, and it focuses on the particular challenges of distressed neighborhoods. But it's less constrained by narrowly defined neighborhood boundaries. It's more responsive to the realities of family mobility and change, and it's more attuned to region-wide conditions and opportunities. Place-conscious initiatives are not only working horizontally by integrating and linking efforts across policy domains within a neighborhood. As we heard this morning, they're also working vertically by activating city, state, and even federal policy levers and resources.